What now?
So, how does...
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims and... I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was... works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen it. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like... You get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here.
It was a good one, but
This dream of Moreland's
is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Moreland...
What? An Osram can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we go town to town.
These shows...
Tales and spectacle. More builds all manner of cannons that
keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
Yeah, that.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two? No, they don't.
So Moreland was down...
The 3 of us.
You? Right.
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. And Moreland built that blasted... You want the finer details of his... I'm always with...
I'll be...
Finally. What? Fine.
See you later, and... I'll get this cooked later.
I wonder what it's like down there, huh? A city encased in water.
Encased. More like entombed.
Every once in a great while, the shard counter stumbled on to a genuinely poetic expression.
What could have caused a flood like that?
It was as if the buried ruins had a spirit of their own. One that would brook no trespass.
What can I do for you, partner?
How deep is it?
Only if you have gills.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure.
Talking liquid depths. That's it.
After not, so...
Hence.
I need...
Well then?
Let's see. 31.
What are you counting over there?
According to Moreland,
Expenses.
it should be
I thought it was the number of years since anyone smiled.
It may seem like we've had a rough run, but someday, we'll put on a show about it.
Yeah. A tragedy.
We're only in the second act, Abaddon.
Well, let's hope there's a third.
I know it hasn't been easy, but I'm sure glad the two of you stuck with me.
The shard counter looked at his feet, feeling intense remorse for nearly abandoning his comrade.
Hey, you were gonna come with me.
I'll shake it out as I go.
Can you imagine this city 1,000 years ago? This palace, the embers, the spectacle.
Who'd be crazy enough to build such a place in the middle of the desert?
this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. More machines? One thing first. Gotta set it up. The storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. Okay, got them all. Now where did the herd go? My stash later. use that to my advantage. kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours. Whoa, there's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see if this thing works. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before. Looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful. This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome. Door on the other side. Turn back. There. Red light.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out. sweat.
The primary...
One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Another access point. Should get me to the second node. If that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. glimmer of light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. Some green shines so often. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. My stash when I need it. Be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water. Everything's sticking. Ugh, damn this heat. Left these machines behind. Let's sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. It's not causing as fast under the water as they are in the air.
It's a miracle!
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the Embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
That overhang.
Sure, we could do stuff for the stash. This is close when we get out here.
Look at all these embers!
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Carries the precious treasure. One carries the eternal spark.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moreland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the numbers they could carry, I bet. Well, don't have to worry about running out. Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up. Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
What's going on out
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Well, come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus, some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to find that Oseram camp first. See if Talana made it. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier. That ruin looks a little more intact than some of the others out here. I wonder if I can find anything interesting inside. The locator shows there's another recording in there. An Oseram crew. They don't look too good. Must be the ones that Tanakh soldier mentioned. I should see if they're okay.
Only been in tight spot. We're gonna get through this. I promise. Now go get some rest.
Do you need help?
Wish I could say we've been through worse, but I doubt any salvager has had this much bad luck on a single expedition.
Salvagers. You part of Karif's crew?
Yes. Didn't think we were that well known.
So you came here to make some armor. It doesn't look like things went according to plan.
You could say that again. I thought I had it made when we found some prime rollerback salvage out here. Then came the sandstorm, blew away most of our gear and ran us right into a camp full of angry Tenakth. We fled, but by the time the storm died down, we found ourselves here with half our food gone. Open to attack by machines and Tenakth alike.
Sounds like you could use a hand. I'm Aloy.
Runda. I can't ask you to help for free. How about I hire you to get us what we need? Draw up some contracts.
You don't have to...
Wouldn't be a proper salvager if I didn't. Won't take no for an answer.
You mentioned your people needed food. You mentioned this place is exposed to attack. You said you lost your gear?
Yes. It's not much, but we have some salvage to trade. That should be helpful.
I never see it to knock again. I'll count myself lucky.
When I get a chance, I should read Runda's contracts. Take a look at the details. That billowback Runda mentioned should be close by. I should look at the contract just to be sure. There you are. Runda needs that billowback taken down with its cargo sack intact. I'm gonna have to be careful. I can refill my patch with these later. Machine was built to kill hunters. Rebels. I need to get rid of their leader. Maybe then the rest will retreat.
When is my watch over?
Another tall neck. Has to be the one I heard about. They've got riders on patrol. I need to be careful.
The enemy approaches. They won't get by me.
I wonder if there's another cauldron with overhead data on that one. That must be the leader of this outpost. They seem to have the best gear.
Use them, actually. Yeah.
Stay alert, soldier. My blade is sharp. My eyes are open.
All quiet out there?
Are you my relief?
Attacks from fallen soldiers. I should get these back to Duca. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here. These tags I keep finding. I need to return them to the Tenakth. Maybe someone at the Grove will take them. Guess I found out who's sending that signal. I was told there was a tall neck in the area. This looks like Osram gear. It must be the crew I heard about, the one tracking a tall neck. What are they up to? Used some kind of harpoon to take this machine down. I must have attacked the camp. Maybe my focus can help me figure out why. These Osram were killed by machines. So the one they took down wasn't alone. These are tall neck antennas. The Osram must have stripped them somehow. A harpoon weapon with anchors. Were they? They were trying to take down that tall neck. So the Osram wanted to weigh down that tall neck and strip it for parts. Machines must have caught them in the act. I wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage. Unless I take down the tall neck myself and try to repair it on the ground. It wouldn't be pretty, but at least it'll get fixed. I need more anchors. The Osram must have set up other ballistas in the area. I just gotta find them. Hello to you too! There's probably other anchors set up in the area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that tall neck. Another ballista. And it's got one of the anchors I need. I bet a ballista can help me fight these machines. probably other anchors set up in the area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that tall man. I bet a ballista can help me find these machines. That ballista. I should look for others in the area. 20 days later, for sure. Hello to you too! Machine's got to this one too. That weapon still has an anchor. Let's use it. have to hook an anchor to the weak spots in its armor to weigh it down. One more should weigh it down enough. More machines. I need to hurry. Already attached an anchor here. Need to look for more in the area. I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area. Better use something other than fire. Much better. Another ballista. And it's got one of the anchors I need. Sorry about this, big guy. If I can override you, I can figure out what needs fixing. Break my fall.
Looks like we have cover. You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tanakh down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
The place has been quieter than a bar with a dry tap.
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. The savior. My savior. Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was blocked by rubble. There was also a body. One of your delvers, I guess, but no sign of the rest of the crew.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
So this camp, it's your bait.
What operation? The plan was to move further south, want the delvers right out beyond the... But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets... They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere.
Yeah. How did you learn about this?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as it... All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty to tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with...
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen, but someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, go...
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards.
Exactly.
Care to explain why I found a bunch of Osram nearby trying to strip a tall neck for parts?
You don't say. So out of all the untouched delves in this desert, they went after a tall neck instead? Guess they weren't that bright after all.
Weren't they part of your expedition?
That's what I thought. But no sooner we got out of this side of the tunnel, they struck out on their own. Turns out, they only joined so they could learn the tunnel's location.
It looks like the secret stayed with them to the grave. They were killed by machines.
Ha! So they got what was owed. Serves them right for meddling with the...
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tanakh. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones. Ruins of twisted metal concealed by the... all guarded by machines. So fierce that you'll wish you had a flock of swooping down on you. Not even the Tanakh venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
I've been down there.
Have you now? I've yet to lay eyes on the treasures myself.
Was there a Karja traveling with your expedition?
We always pick up a few travelers on the road. Never learn their names, though. But I have a scout who might know. Likes the whole getting to know people. He's right over there. Chatting up Don't remember her joining the...
Thanks. I'll see what I can do. For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supply. I'd hate to lose it to the wild.
I'll bring it back if
I'd appreciate it.
Keep hearing about people riding machines around here. Not sure what they want or where they came from.
If I have to eat more than this one more time.
I keep hearing about people riding machines around here.
Talana.
Not sure what they want.
Glad to see you made it.
thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggart. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right after we made camp here. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prison, somewhere far to the west near Thornmart. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
What happened when you went?
Nothing. Everyone here was part of the first crawl, aside from some pitch-black. Whatever befell the second group spared us.
I'm looking into it.
Much appreciated. A lot of us.
Did Amadis say anything about why he...
Afraid not. He was a...
Sounds like him.
More or less. He seemed shaken but then again, so was everyone around here.
So you're a scout for this crew?
Where to start? Down south we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Morland and his showman.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk, who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted, seems like they've been patrolling, heard all about the rebellion from the Tanakh up in Scaldings. That's the Desert Clan's capital.
Sounds like you've...
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tanakh's territory to find this guy?
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. Then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine. I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Wouldn't mind all this sitting around if I had a cold meal.
There's gotta be another way through. Maybe
I'm
if we
cutting
go up
my
and
armor
over.
in this heat.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. Be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion. Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Thanks for the warning. Sounds like this mouth could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Aloy.
2 down?
I'm glad her healing can continue.
Are you guys training?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as...
Are you serious?
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken... He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being... Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Found anything else?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old... Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Though I know that without Artemis, at least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia is inspiration for her machine. Her memory honors them.
I better get going.
Right.
Hey, look who's back.
I did. What?
Can't wait.
I'm still sifting through loads of data.
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, not much luck there, but I did find out about the images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram-like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me early.
So I hear.
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it.
Yeah, well, I was...
Just try not to get... I better get going.
All right.
You need something?
Are you guys training with Aaron?
If you count trying to...
Oh, good.
He called the... Laughed at the... Before I knew it, the man is Don't... Next time he's...
Just try not...
Injuring his...
About the land gods. What did you want?
We need to kill... I sent their location to...
Got it. I better head out.
Come and gone.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. It's me.
Hello, Aloy.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by...
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So this facility, it was meant to oversee the
For the local region, had humans received their education from the Apollo database. They would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Scion. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization, and it spent the last 1,000. I'm guessing you did...
No. An effort by its creator.
Any chance it could help...
I have already attempted contact, with no... Given its previous experience with accepting an outs, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time... Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. I'll be off.
Farewell.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like a card sheet.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth. The Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. When I think back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. That didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is! When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that, then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
This should help.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
You said you were
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than... How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Must be strange.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful...
What do you think of this place? It must take...
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more... color.
Duly noted. Getting ether out...
One that showed the introvert is now blessed by the 10...
I heard my friend Talana came by the base.
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for...
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak...
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But they managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to...
Does it still hurt?
I try not to think about it. But its absence is all... It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken...
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as self.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact...
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. I should get going.
If I can help in some way...
I will.
Aloy.
Hey.
I am well. But Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to... I wish there was something I could do to...
I'm not sure any of it.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortal old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle. I've never heard of anything so... To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's...
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a... museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all... like you've done here. For maybe one day, more people will be able to use this...
That sounds... crowded. Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for...
I like to think so.
I was wondering... What do you...
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but... I know...
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl.
I wouldn't worry about it.
I'd like to see her.
I should get going.
Good luck on your...
Hey.
Of course.
How's training?
Discovering something new about... When we first met, you asked me if this world looked like when the... I thought it was strange, but a lot has changed since I left. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought versus everything I know.
The change is hard, but it gets easier. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with it. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the... and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like...
Another reason we have to stop. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the same ones that left for Sirius
to live on for so...
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. And he...
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it... What do you make of this Tilda, the Beta?
Well, the way she described... I can't shake off the feeling that... Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's... But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me. He sacrificed himself so I could survive, but that seems like ages ago. So much as what I'm doing now, the Sacred Lands were all he really knew, so I can't let myself dwell on him.
I understand. Sometimes about what she would have become if it hurts. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come.
I know.
Fair enough.
I should get back out.
We'll be here if you...
Hey, Aloy. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Well, okay.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful when I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff. In bars, they even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
I see someone's been...
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure. Tenakth. Sure you won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chains. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe. I should get going.
Back to reading.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here...
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her. I know Varl meant well, bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now. Beta's been difficult to figure out. She's just so closed off. I get that the Zeniths were cruel to her, that the one called Tilda abandoned her, but I can't get her out of her shell. I don't know. Maybe nothing can.
She can also crank out a whole army.
Outlander. I've got...
This is where Zoe said we'd find the Grimhorns she needs parts from to heal Plainsong's land gods. I should let her know I'm here. Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon.
Aloy, I'm glad we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Fane and the Chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.